Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I'm here to help you finish your Christmas shopping list and let everyone else over there stiff-arm their competition while trying to fight off that tryptophan on Turkey Night. Now, what we did was we partnered with Rochester Sports Autographs, the largest JSA authenticated autograph distributor in the United States, where you can get up to 75% off over 30,000 autographed sports collectibles during this holiday season. They have something for everyone. But how is RSA able to offer such great deals on JSA authentication, you ask? Well, they do this by making deals directly with athletes so there are no extra markups, and they choose to then pass that savings on to you, the customer. Now, all orders from Rochester Sports Autographs are top quality and shipped to your door with top authentication and a money-back guarantee. But hurry up because customers are so stark raving mad for RSA that memorabilia sells out daily. All you have to do is head over to shoprsa.com/SHN. Again, that's shoprsa.com/SHN. So don't wait to bring home your favorites and own a piece of sports history for you and the loved ones on your shopping list this holiday season.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis.
Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, and welcome to your sports break for November 27th, as we're going to talk about some of the greatest athletes that have had some great days here on November 27th throughout history, and talk about the uniform numbers that they may have worn during that period of time. But before we do, let's make sure that you know that we are on Twitter. We are at Pigskin Dispatch. Love to have you follow us on there. Also, send us a DM. Let us know what you're thinking. And, we follow back most often. So make sure you follow us, and we'll let you get a follow back there as well. Now, November 27th, jersey numbers are 98, 5, 7, 9, 60, 21, 29, and the number 20. November 27, 1940 is where we'll start, and the 6th Heisman Trophy Award went to Michigan Wolverines legendary halfback, number 98, Tom Harmon. November 27, 1941, New York Yankee Joe DiMaggio was named the American League MVP for the second time in his career. Speaking of Joe DiMaggio, 1947, just some 6 years later after that American League MVP, who wore number 5 for the New York Yankees, Joe DiMaggio, won his 3rd MVP, beating out Ted Williams by 1 stinking vote. So Joe DiMaggio got that 3rd MVP award. November 27, 1953, the Cleveland Indians' 3rd baseman, number 7, Al Rosen, was unanimously named as the American League's most valuable player that season. November 27, 1956, it was the 1957 NFL Draft. I know, it's only 1956 when they did it, but that's what they called it, the 1957 NFL Draft. Well, Paul Hornung, number 5 from the University of Notre Dame, was the first pick by the Green Bay Packers, and what a great pick he ended up being for the Packers. November 27, 1960, Gordie Howe, the Red Wings of Detroit, number 9 on their jersey, became the first National Hockey League skater to score 1,000 points in his career. Speaking of Gordie Howe, 1961, the very next year, 365 days later, he became the first player in NHL history to play in 1,000 NHL games. So he had 1,000 points 1 full year before his 1,000th game played in. That's pretty good scoring by Gordie Howe. November 27, 1965, it was the 1966 NFL Draft. Tommy Nobis, number 60 from the University of Texas, was the first pick by the brand new Atlanta Falcons franchise. November 27, 1974, St. Louis Cardinals outfielder number 21, Blake McBride, won the National League Rookie of the Year award. November 27, 1985, St. Louis Cardinals number 29, Vince Coleman, won the National League Rookie of the Year. So 74 and 85, the Cardinals had their Rookies of the Year named that for their team. November 27, 1994, the Canadian Football League's Grey Cup at BC Place in Vancouver. The BC Lions defeated the Baltimore Football Club 26-23 in a first ever championship in pro history, featuring a United States versus Canada matchup The Lions won on the last second, number 5, Louis Pasagna field goal. November 27th, 1997, Lions number 20, Barry Sanders, became the NFL's second all-time leading rusher in his career, with just some outstanding rushing. He probably would have had the rushing record had he kept on playing, but he wanted to call it quits, and he did at a very young age in the middle of his prime. And what a great back, but it's one we keep talking about. What a great guy he was. So that is your sports break for November 27th. Your sports history, taking a little bit of time away from your regular day. We appreciate you and wish you to learn more sports history. You can go to sportshistorynetwork.com. We have 30 podcasters bringing you all eras of sports in all genres, and something for everybody there. It's family friendly, thousands of hours of downloads to listen to. Also, you can go to Pigskin Dispatch and JerseyDispatch.com. We have new subject matter coming out every single day, podcasts. We have news items, blog posts, and photos, that maybe haven't been seen in years, coming out on those two websites, JerseyDispatch.com, PigskinDispatch.com. Hope you enjoy them and have a great sports history day. To mention that we have a great contest coming out for you that join up with our newsletter and participate in it by reading it and opening up and clicking. We'll be monitoring that, and that some folks that do that, we'll be awarding some special prizes that we have coming out, and some of it may be some editions of a great book that you can get in hardcover right now, great for a Christmas present. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and Walmart, and that is Spies on the Sidelines, The High-Stake World of NFL Espionage by Kevin Bryant. Kevin, would love to have you buy his book, but we're also going to be giving away 2 ebooks here by the middle of December by folks that are looking at our newsletter, so make sure you take advantage of those opportunities.
We're dribbling around and see the shot clock's almost out, so we got to put up our shot and come back tomorrow for some more great sports history. We invite you to check out our websites, JerseyDispatch.com and PigskinDispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com. Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, a.k.a. the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.